Hello everyone, Kradex here. Welcome back to our Nullius playthrough. So, we are in the middle of working towards lots and lots and lots and lots of propene. Um, which really isn't as much as we want it to be, but with beacons and higher tier buildings, we'll be able to upgrade this at some point. We end up with a lot of methane, actually. But then we turn that methane back into carbon monoxide, so it's kind of a cycle there. I'm trying to remember why we... Oh yeah, plastic and rubber is what we want out of all that. And so we were in the midst of this build. So it looks like I finished this one with a rate of 271, which meets our need here. And then we wanted this guy, which needs hydrogen. And did I already build the hydrogen for this? Yeah, hydrogen's already set up. So we're ready for this. Which is actually pretty simple. It's only 3 buildings. That feels strange. With a few small beacons. I can probably fit it in right here. Something like this. Will that work? Output 171. Oh yeah, this is far more than I need. I can even do 3. Oh wait, output 128. Oh, okay. Yeah, still more than I need. Perfect. Okay, so then we want to hook up the hydrogen. Get these all hooked up. Okay, and then just do that. Now the hydrogen's hooked up, and then we need dioxide, which is all the way over here. Now this, yeah, the nitrogen and the residual gas are just extra. This is purely to make dioxide. So we'll just have that come over and extend. Okay, there we go. We're running. And the water, I mean, could put these on a top up. Is that even worth it? No, I don't think it is. Water is so cheap. Just throw an outfall right here. Beautiful. Okay, and now we've got our carbon monoxide. And that will be the top up to this block. Which is 2 or 3 distilleries. Probably space these down a little bit. And we need this to be in a different place. So let's maybe go this way. And then we'll go down. There we go. Okay. So that way it's not in the way of stuff. I'll do 3. That's going to be in the way. Feel like we need some more space here. Of course, that's right there. I'll just do that, and then 2 more of these. Maybe on this one, we'll just do that. Okay, so those are more out of the way now. We can move these back up. And it's all set up. And this needs to be what recipe? Boop, boop, boop. We want ingredients, carbon dioxide, and methane. That one. So then the dioxide is here. I guess we want another T coming down like this. And then we actually want this to be a top up. Or sorry, an overflow. Because I want this to have the first priority of carbon dioxide. And then the methane comes in. Hydrogen, interestingly, is an output. These need to be all going up. So the hydrogen being output, we want that to be used up first. I guess we'll just prioritize it in the main block, because this block of making monoxide doesn't use all too much hydrogen, so we can just always use that stuff. We'll always have room to use this up in the main block. So that's fine. And then the monoxide is needing to be combined with some sort of top-up behavior. Let's think. We always want... These are the same, right? Carbon monoxide, compressed carbon. Yeah. So what we want is this to top up. To, let's say, 50. So that way, we'll always use this up first. There will always be room for these to output. Okay. So then we're getting there, folks. That's just the ethylene cracking. So the main party is these guys, which is only... Let's move this stuff to be inline. I'll just do 5 distilleries, so we always have enough. Not really too scared of overbuilding here. Of course they have no recipes. And then the recipe we want is the compressed carbon monoxide and hydrogen one. Input 342. We probably don't need 5. I think 4 is enough. Yeah. So then we have 2 inputs, 3 outputs. Oh. Yeah, that works. Fill those in. Now this hydrogen just goes in, and then we have a top up here to 50. That needs to be attached to our main hydrogen line, which is here. Is it not? No, it's 1 over. This one, and then this needs to be a T. Okay, so that'll top up the hydrogen. Okay. And then this is compressed carbon monoxide, which same. Whoa, what did I just do? Just entered the map editor. So there's our monoxide, and then we want to top that up with this, which I'm already doing. Yeah, okay, so that's good. So then these are all set to run already, aren't they? And then we need a compressor. Do I not have compressors in here? Apparently not. There it is. Oh, that's surge compressor. Priority compressor. I already have that requested. Oh, I must only have 10 of them requested. Yeah, they're right there. Anyway. So we need to compress methane. And that can handle up to 320 compressed methane per second, which is far more than that could ever utilize. So attach that, and then this top one is the methane. I am finally beginning to recognize these symbols. And we'll have that. Nope, that's one tile too low. I come over here. There we go, methane all hooked up. And then ethylene. Got 2 ethylene crackers. The rest of it, we just need to deal with a couple outputs. I'm already dealing with the oxygen. Hydrogen is neutral. I need to deal with residual gas and nitrogen and benzene. And propene is the main output. Propene is used in how many different ingredients? Acrylonitrile, ECH, plastic, BPA, and fatty acids later. That's enough things that I think I do want to barrel it. I think 2 barrelers should be fine. I also want to barrel ethylene. Just not methane. I'm already barreling methane. I mean, I could use this as a third place to get methane. If I have methane shortages later, I'll do that. This one is ethylene. So then we want to hook this up here, and then we want an overflow. I can do that. And then an overflow on 50. And then that will be the ones cracking ethylene back into methane, propene, benzene. Yeah, do that. Connect, connect, connect. We'll deal with that in a second. But this is ethylene barrel. And we want that to stop. Ethylene barrel. It's less than 1,000. Okay. And then this is going to be propene. Fill propene barrel. Propene barrel. It's less than 1,000. We'll go 2,000 propene barrels. Why not? And then that is this line. That should do it. So what is stopped up here? Why are we not getting more carbon monoxide? Okay, I don't have any more methane, but shouldn't I have more dioxide? Did I just never... Did hook up dioxide? Oh, it's because I have to deal with nitrogen. That's right. Which don't need compressing. Active gas barreling is what we need for nitrogen. Yeah, that's all we need is a couple of these. Change this to nitrogen barrel. And change these to compressed nitrogen barrel. And there we go. Now, how did I not have those already? Oh, did I just decide to vent nitrogen? Compressed nitrogen. I thought this was an ingredient for a couple things. Looks like only ammonia, basically. And I guess Stirling engines, but... Well, it's good to have this set up. Now, these only vent 250, and we have 593, so that's going to be a bit too slow. I guess I technically need a third one. I really don't want to do a third one, but here we are. Copy that, copy that. That should do it. Okay, so now that's not the issue. Now we need residual gas. Same deal. I should only need one of them, though. Yeah, have it one space over. Nope. That all needs to move over one space. Crap. Crap. Wait, no, that's exactly right. Never mind. We're good. Just connect that. This needs to switch to residual gas. Where are you? Wait, what? You can't barrel compressed residual gas? Did we already... We must have already gone over this. Trace gas, you also can't barrel. Helium, you can. So basically, you're just supposed to... Oh, we even get some methane back. I mean, a tiny amount. 50 of this only makes 2 trace gas, which would only make, like, a little over, I don't know, about 1 methane. But I can't even do this yet, so I kind of have to just vent it for now. So we remove this, remove all that, get rid of the barrels. And then I think what I want is to put a big old tank here. So that way we're not overflowing. Save that up for later. Okay, so this should all be running. These are waiting for their outputs. The methane output. Oh crap, those do not want to be connecting. Did it mix? It didn't mix. Okay, good. What do you mean different fluids? Go away. Okay, methane. Where does that hook into? Methane hooks back in here. Now we probably don't need this, but just in case, we're gonna do this. Be one pipe. That's why these exist. And then this extend up, and the methane is right here. So connect. Ta-da! Okay, so that's taking care of the methane. The propene needs to be utilized first. So this is also a top-up situation. that can be a T. No. Nope. That does not work. Do it this way. I guess that can be a up and left. This feels really weird, but it works. Top up to 50, and then the propene gets connected that way. And there we go. So now those are working, and now benzene is the problem. Now benzene, you can't just void. So what we'll do is we will barrel that. I do not need 2 barrelers for that. What am I doing? Barrel it. Benzene, barrel. We'll just let that fill up. And then once we overflow, then we need to burn it. So combustion chamber. Where is that? Where's the combustion chamber? There it is. And we're burning benzene. Wait, oh, there it is. I was gonna say, I'm like, I can burn benzene, right? I need it to be facing this way. That can burn up to 48 per second. Surely that's more than I would ever make, right? Yeah. It's really annoying. We need oxygen compared to compressed oxygen. And this is where priority turbines would actually make sense. Do I have these available? No, I haven't automated those yet. So then we will just do this and that. And then oxygen. This is super strange, but I kind of need to... Like, surely these are turned off, right? Yeah. So I kind of need to connect this. And then carry the oxygen forward. Up to here. Decompress it, which happens in barrel pump. And then have that go across. It kind of worked out nicely, actually. Okay, so that's ready to burn excess benzene. Ta-da! Now, hopefully that'll be enough ethylene barrels as well. I imagine it will be, because I think the propene usage is so much higher. And hopefully that will be enough benzene. I may end up needing more benzene, though, which could potentially get annoying. We'll see how that goes. But hey, we did it. We got our propene all set up. And so now we're ready. Wait, did I get it all set up? Hold on. I'm dealing with oxygen. I'm dealing with residual gas. I'm dealing with nitrogen. I'm dealing with benzene. Perfect. Okay, we are ready. So now I'm ready for this build of acrylonitrile, BPA. Looks like we also get some random gases out from all this, but basically rubber, plastic, BPA, and acrylonitrile is the goal here. So what's this whole step? What is this for? Was that just me experimenting with stuff? I don't think I need that. We already have our... Well, we don't have 200 propene. Crap. I thought... Maybe that was using up some of this stuff. Well, no, we only get carbon dioxide. Whatever. I'm just going to build this. We need far more benzene than I thought I did. Because, like, the benzene out from this is only 7.85 per 166.7. And the ethylene amount that I need is about equal. Which I do have it prioritized, so we'll barrel ethylene first, so that's fine. But I am going to need to make some extra benzene. Which is best made how? I mean, propene makes the most benzene. I don't even know. I think what I want is something that takes in monoxide and makes benzene. So definitely unlink this. So, oh gosh. Dang it, I didn't know benzene would be such a big problem. Because this doesn't make benzene, which is interesting. Can methane make benzene somehow? Benzene. I mean, I could do this version of alkene synthesis, ethylene, propene, and benzene. That actually makes sense. Given that I think I'll have more than enough, what we'll do is we'll build this in the same spot over these rocks. And we're going to have overflows. Overflow 50, 50, underground. Okay. And then we'll just make these the ones that actually have benzene already. Definitely want that, and then hook these up. Gotta disconnect this stuff though. Okay, that should do it. Get rid of these stupid rocks. Okay. So that should get me some excess benzene. But then it will also net extra ethylene and extra propene. We already turn ethylene, right? I'm turning all excess ethylene. Oh, this should be productivity. Turning all excess ethylene back into methane, which then gets turned into carbon monoxide, which is good. And then propene, and then benzene. So maybe I have one more set that can actually use extra propene if I have it. So I'll think about that in a second. But for now, we want to hook up this guy's outputs. Let me think for a second. First of all, we're going to have to go like out to the side here. And then this one, it's this first one. This is benzene. No, that's the 4. That's ethylene, right? Yeah, that's ethylene. So this is ethylene. And we want this ethylene to be prioritized over this one. Gosh, this is crazy. So we need a top up to here. That needs to go right. This didn't work out as well as I hoped. Okay. So ethylene is being used by the ones that are extra first, because this is really to make benzene. Okay, I think that's all right. And that whole system will feed back propene and benzene and monoxide, and the monoxide is used up here anyway, so I don't have to worry about that. Yeesh, I don't actually know how this is all going to work out, but we'll see. Then... Now, why have these guys not started running yet? Oh, we're just maxed out on propene. So we do need propene recycling set up for sure. Then the benzene, let's get that figured out. That's the third one here. So the benzene, we actually just want to go back up to here. And get used up first, since it is an excess. So this wants to be a top up as well. I can just connect all these. But we want to use up benzene first. We need to connect that down. Let's go this way. And then we'll go down one more this way, which actually is this corner. So that still lines up nicely. Okay, so that's benzene. And then propene is the interesting one. So propene is going to be this guy. And we already have top up from the ethylene used. And then we almost need that to then top up. Because we always want this guy's outputs to be used. So he gets first dibs. So we have another top up, which feels insane. Here. Crap, that's going to mess this up. I'll leave it the way it was. But then... this has another top up to 50 here. Okay, that works, and then we just need to connect it here. There's nothing going vertically through here, surprisingly. Now this is real pipe spaghetti. This is the good stuff. So then this one needs to connect... Wait, what was this? That's benzene. So this needs to go outside that benzene line to here, to my propene line. It's all perfect. It's all perfect. So then now all we need is an overflow on propene. That also only pumps, we're gonna do, why is the minus? There we go. I don't know why I hit the minus, that's not on the numpad. And then this is only going to run if propene barrels is greater than 1,000. We'll say greater than 700, because that means these two are full. And so then that will connect to here. And then these guys run. Oh, okay, now there's methane. Let's deal with the benzene first. Benzene. Now, I'm pretty sure we can combine this one with this one. If something breaks, it's because I didn't add a third tier of top-up. And then the ethylene... If we have excess propene in the first place, then I also want to run it through the output methane. I want to run back through this to get output. I think I just want to connect this to this. Who actually knows? And then methane, we need to hook that back in to this. Yeah, this is the methane that already has a priority. Oh my gosh, this is just absolutely crazy. This is the methane that already has a priority for the compressor, I believe. If I ever have to fix this, I'm going to have no idea what any of it's doing. But it should all be running now, and benzene should be building up. And it probably would be good to have... Shoot, that doesn't fit. Oh, beacon interference. Right. I just can't put it where I want, which is right here. But it probably would be good to have another beacon for these. Maybe up here. Okay. So I think, yep, there's our benzene barrels. They are slowly filling up. And we're basically looping extra propene because we have extra propene. And then that's burning ethylene. The ethylene from that's getting burned. All to make benzene. And the extra methane that's coming from both of those is going down here to be turned back into monoxide, which then gets turned into methane, ethylene, propene. But if we have extra monoxide... Oh, that's what's happening. This is never stopping. Because once we have enough propene, shouldn't we run this version? Oh, that's the wrong recipe. I'm just being stupid. Compressed carbon monoxide. Compressed hydrogen. That's the one we want. There we go. Because this one then provides ethylene, propene, and benzene directly. The 36 methane gets me how much? That gets me back quite a bit, actually. 36 methane is like 1.5 of this, so it gets me back about 40 monoxide. So is this... Oh, crap. Is this a positive? Am I going to have too much methane? No, it doesn't look like it. Isn't this a positive methane loop, though? 36 methane... Oh, it's compressed methane. I did that last time. I already made that mistake once. I remember that mistake now. 36 methane is really only about 9, exactly 9 compressed methane, which then is half of this, which gives me back about 12 compressed carbon monoxide. So 12 of that is negated by the methane output. So this really only costs about 18 to make 24 ethylene and 12 propene. This costs 25 to make a little bit less ethylene, same amount of propene, and some benzene. So this is definitely more expensive. And everything has stopped up, and I really hope that's because I'm full on benzene. I'm not. Oh, wait, and we only want to burn benzene. I need conditions on this. Which means this is all backwards. I need a pump here that only burns benzene if propene is low. Propene barrel is less than 1,000. No, 700. So why are we stopped up? Okay, propene is stopped up, and propene can't output ethylene. Yep, I did need some priorities here. So the ethylene that comes from this needs to get used first. So this also needs to be a top-up. I think that fixes it. I'm just gonna nuke that system. I think that should fix it, and then this will start back up again once the propene gets used up by these. And it's very possible I should have a third one of these. What's the speed here? 96 propene? Yeah. Oh, crap. Should have made these buildings faster. Oh no, it stopped again. Ah, why did it stop? Okay, this is outputting ethylene. And it's getting used first to make propene. And then that propene... Oh, I guess maybe it's the propene output here that's the issue. That's this one. That propene is going to here. And is topping... It is the... Oh. It's currently like the second priority. I think it needs to be the first priority. So... Okay, I can fix this. So that's now second fiddle, and this is now first fiddle. Let's see if that fixes it. I think that works. I'm gonna add another one in here. And then that just needs to be a T. And then a beacon. Alright. That should do it. Okay, that's intense. But we'll see if it doesn't break. Hopefully it won't. And benzene barrels are getting filled. That's all that matters. Well, that was crazy. Oh my gosh, what an episode. The ultimate hydrocarbon alkenes factory. So then why are these running instead of these? I guess because we have enough propene, then this is getting used first, and this propene is getting used up first as well. Because overall, what I really need is benzene right now. So that's actually how we want it to run, because I think this recipe is more efficient to make benzene. I could be wrong. I mean, we get a little bit, we get about half the propene and about half the ethylene. But propene is only 1/10 benzene, and ethylene is like 1/30th. So like 18 ethylene is not even 1 benzene. So if I use this recipe instead, you know, getting twice as much ethylene per carbon monoxide, that doesn't really matter. That's only like 1 benzene. And then even if it was twice as much propene, same thing, that's not even 1 benzene. So this is a better recipe if I want benzene, which is, I think, how it's actually functioning right now. And then if benzene backs up, so what's going to happen then? So benzene is eventually, this is going to get full. This is going to start overflowing. That will only overflow if propene barrels are low. Because if propene was totally empty, these would be running. So these will eventually stop running. So if propene's low, benzene won't go away, and these will be stopped up on benzene, and then these will be running, making propene. So I believe this mess is correct. And that's insanity, but it works. And now we can start working on this insanity, which is next. So we need some styrene and some butadiene, and those should be pretty easy. I'll actually just put them in the same boat here. Styrene and butadiene. Oh, that's already the one I have. Styrene. So let's do both of those in the same spot. Do I have electric boilers yet? I do. I do have boilers. That's nice. So then the propane, ammonia. Where do these actually get used? Okay, butadiene goes into both. And then styrene also goes into plastic. Okay. So pretty small amounts of these buildings needed. So we'll just come out here. We'll leave some space between that. We'll do 2 of these, and I know it only says 0.93, but I'm going to do 2 as well. And they both need ethylene, which is going to be this row. And then butadiene is here. And then steam. We'll have 2 spaces out. And then we need a boiler, which I haven't actually automated. Or have I? Nope. Have not. So let's do that. I don't really care where. Boiler, give me boilers, or give me death. And then logistics, boiler. I only need 20 at the most. Alright, come on. Where are you guys at? Oh, there's the first one. I guess I did build this pretty far away. Okay, there we go. Boiler. Done. I take. I don't know how fast it is, though. Guess we'll find out. Okay, so boiler probably outputs on this side. And I would like to burn regular water. And that is 540, which is technically not enough. I'll put a second one there. How much water to how much steam? It's about a four times the amount. So then we need Alt D to get rid of rocks. We need hydro plant on water. We need a little pocket of water for an outfall. We need a couple wells. Surely that's, yeah, 340. Oh my gosh, plenty, plenty, plenty. And then steam. Steam. Okay. So there's all the steam I'll ever need. Make that more efficient. Okay, now we need unbarrelers for ethylene. And benzene. Ethylene, unbarreling. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. We'll do 100. And then benzene, unbarreling. How many benzene barrels are we at? Ooh, we got up to 400. Sweet. Turn that. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. All right. So that should do it. Now we have some excess hydrogen that comes back out of this. 100 per second. Is that worth sending back to here? No. That's only 25 compressed hydrogen per second. That's such a small amount. It is free hydrogen though, so what I might do is barrel it up. I'll do the active gas barreling thing. Might as well. That's already set up for compressed hydrogen barrel. So there we go. So there's our styrene and butadiene. And then let's see, I probably need to call it an episode soon, but I'd really like to get at least one of these products. These both need acrylonitrile. Acrylonitrile needs... Oh, ammonia. I forgot about ammonia. Ammonia is interesting. I can just import the compressed gases. Or should I make... How many places is ammonia needed? You know, should I make ammonia in one place and barrel it up? Or should I just make it here? So we need it for soda ash. We need it for nitric acid. We need it for amino acids and fertilizer later. Maybe I'll just make a little ammonia factory. Maybe up here, why not? And that way we don't have to worry about it. So ammonia. Zoop. And that's lots of ammonia. And I can make this productive. Is that worth it? Probably, because hydrogen's a little trickier. I'm going to have nitrogen coming out my ears, so I'm not going to really need it for that. But then we're going to have unbarreling here and here and here. And this is going to be compressed hydrogen. This is going to be compressed nitrogen. Request a bunch of those. Request a bunch of these. And then that should be all I need. And then the outputs, like those, probably I'll do 2 beacons. And then we need some barrelers. What's the output rate here? I think 1 barreler is fine for now. And this is ammonia, fill, barrel. Oh, yeah, we're good. Okay. So there's ammonia barrels. I'm already making ammonia barrels in the main base too. Guess now that I think about it. Okay, so propene and benzene and compressed oxygen. We've got all that. Feels so tiny, just 2 buildings. It's crazy. Okay, let's get a beacon here. I mean, I'll make 4 just because making 2 feels very underwhelming, but I might not need it. And then be consistent. Make it look like a little Christmas tree here. Okay, so the wastewater, we're just going to ditch that along with the CO2. It's a small enough amount of CO2 that I really can't be bothered. There we go. So those are both gone. We'll put all these in a chest. Although I may actually use a belt here just because we're about to use a bunch of it, but then we'll put the rest in a chest. But we will output priority left here and go that way first. And now we just need the inputs of propene, oxygen, and benzene. This is going to be in the way. Benzene unbarreling here, there, and oxygen. So this is benzene, empty, request. And this is, what was that, propene? Yeah, propene, empty, request. It's 2 per second, so you need a decent amount there. This is compressed oxygen, empty, request. And I think I need a connector here. That should do it. BPA boxes. Ta-da. And then acrylonitrile, propene, oxygen, and ammonia. So I may just piggyback off of this propene and oxygen, since I already have it. Yeah, and we'll make like, let's do 4. You are making acrylonitrile, which is here. And then, how's it going, Rat? We just worked on all of this stuff, which was all the, or no, where is it? This stuff, which is propene, ethylene, benzene, and we already made methane, but it was pretty difficult to get everything working properly with the right priorities and using up everything, but I think we got there. And then right now we just made BPA boxes, so those are running just fine. Oh yeah, these are slow on the oxygen, actually. We may need another beacon here. Unfortunately, the episode is almost over. You come in here right at the tail end of it, but I'm about to make acrylonitrile, which we need to decompress oxygen here, so I need to shift everything down. So then we'll hook up the propene, and then we'll hook up the decompressed oxygen, which maybe, given that the other one's already struggling... Wait. Idea forming. Lizard brain computing. So we will still decompress oxygen here. But then I will also have another unbarreler, because I just need another one on compressed oxygen. Now I still have not completely confirmed for sure if I'm making enough compressed oxygen for everything. Hey, you know, he said it, not me. Everyone read his comment. I'm not sure if I'm making enough compressed oxygen for everything, but I think I am. I guess we'll just find out. And that makes up to 600, which is plenty. And then we've got the propene, and then we just need to unbarrel some ammonia down here. Ammonia, unbarrel, request a bunch of those. And that should do it. We also have wastewater, which conveniently we can connect up as well. So it's good we're making these in the same spot. I think that makes a lot of sense. And we don't want this to be connected. And there's our acrylonitrile. As soon as the ammonia arrives, those should start flowing. Oh, and the wastewater, I actually need to not connect to a chimney, but to an outfall. That might work a little better. There we go. Whoops. There we go. There's our BPA boxes and acrylonitrile. And acrylonitrile is used in acrylic fiber, plastic, and rubber. So I don't think I'm going to barrel it. I'm going to make plastic and rubber right here. I might as well make acrylic fiber as well, because it's just acrylonitrile and water. So I'm just going to make everything that needs acrylonitrile right over here. Sweet. Okay, well, I think that's going to be it for this episode, but thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you all next time.